Good morning. I'm at Tesnatee Gap on the Appalachian Trail, and I am going to head to Neel Gap and then come back, I hope. Well, I hope that's true. So, that sign said it was 5.5 miles to Neel Gap from Tesnatee Gap, and I'm hoping to do that as an out and back day hike. So yeah, I could always call for a shuttle if I just get worn out, but I'm hoping it won't come to that. If I can get to Neel Gap by lunchtime, that'll be great. I started hiking around 9:40, so if I can get there by 12 or 12:30, that'll be fantastic. I'm at the top of Cow Rock, where I came out to this view. And apparently, there's a campsite around here somewhere. If you wanted to camp. Just up from those granite shelves, and it's pretty level, so maybe that's the campsite? I don't know. Another beautiful view. I don't know why, but lately I'm having trouble being motivated to hike. I don't know if I'm just in a mood or I don't know what's going on. I'm on vacation, and for like 2 weeks I can hike, and I wake up in the morning and find myself lacking motivation, and then I just can't decide where to go for hiking. Do I want to go on the trail? Do I want to find a different trail? And then before you know it, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I find myself wondering, am I the only one that has trouble? See, I think I need to plan out where I'm gonna go on each day and then stick with the plan. Not very good without a schedule. Maybe that's what it is. I have like all this unscheduled time, and I need to make a schedule. And not a hard and fast cemented schedule, but just a schedule to have something to motivate me. I mean, like, my days are scheduled when I'm working. I know, like, I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and I go. Thanks for listening. I think that might be what the problem is. No schedule. I need to schedule. So the climb out of Tesnatee Gap was 670 feet to the top in just under 1 mile. So, not terrible. Right off the trail. The leaves are not turning colors yet, but they look like they're thinking about turning colors soon. Another beautiful spot to camp. Today, I'm hiking in my Cobra 1 speed goats because it's getting cold for sandals. And I have to say that the speed goats are proving to be pretty comfortable, so that makes me happy. They're the right size and my feet aren't sliding around. I guess the best way to tell that fall is coming is that the ground cover is starting to die out and seed out. 2.5 miles into my hike, and I just realized that I have no rain gear. So I hope it doesn't rain. I also forgot my compass and my pocket knife. I do have my emergency blanket and a way to start a fire, but I don't have a warm layer. But I have my emergency headlamp. I'm not the best prepared. Now, here is a really pretty place that you could camp. Look at this. It's got a beautiful view, too. Man. So far today, I have run into 7 backpackers, which is good because it's getting me excited for the backpacking trip I have this weekend. By the way, I'm going to be backpacking from Rock Gap to the NOC over 4 days this weekend with a friend. I guess you could pitch a tent there. It's kind of rocky though. So one of the issues about this section of the trail is that there is no reliable water between Neel Gap and Low Gap. Shelter, so that's a 10-mile distance. Right, I just came up over Levelland Mountain, and now I think it's smooth sailing to Neel Gap. This is a nice spot. Lots of tent sites. This is half a mile up from Neel Gap. We have half a mile to get to Neel Gap for the turnaround. Made it to Neel Gap. I'm gonna stop for a break. 5.82 miles in 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's not bad. Now I just have to turn around and go back. Right, okay. It is going on 1 o'clock, and it is time to head back to my car. 5.87 miles to go. My break probably wasn't long enough, but I'll stop if I get tired. Okay, back into Raven Cliffs. Well, not really sure what happened, but I just took a weird little loop that was not on the trail. Crazy. And right when it happened, I thought to myself, is this the trail? Which is usually the indication that it is not. I'm out of Neel Gap. It's not that bad. It's just a steady uphill, but it's not that steep. The climb out of Tesnatee Gap, that was steep. Something I learned on my last backpacking trip a month ago was that it is better to go to your starting point and leave your car there and hike away from your car. That way you can go as far as you want and then get a shuttle back to your car. No pressure, because this trail is quite challenging. Really. I met folks that were finishing up their trip at Neel Gap today. They hiked from Springer Mountain to Neel Gap in 5 days, which is really good. And they were ready to be done for now. I'm really glad I got my unmotivated butt out on the trail, because now I'm encouraged and excited for my trip this weekend. Hey there, how's your day going? You look like you are cruising very fast. Me slogging my way up to the top of Levelland Mountain. So, the only creatures I've seen today are one snail and a couple of squirrels and a chipmunk. I've yet to see a snake, and I've yet to see bears, so. And I don't think I've seen any ticks either, which begs the question, are ticks a year-round thing? And when do the bears go to sleep for the winter? And the snakes? Anyone out there knows, leave me a comment. I've reached a steep section of the trail as indicated by the switchbacks on the Gut Hook app. This time I'm going downhill. I'm gonna take 5 at Swaim Gap for a little bit of water and some ibuprofen because my right heel is still paining me. Yep. All these months later, my right heel still hurts. I just hike with pain. Although I think when I go backpacking this weekend, I will tape my foot and maybe that will give me extra support and help. We'll see. Just passed a backpacker who asked for my assistance in switching out his water bottles so he wouldn't have to take his pack off. I was happy to oblige. Bags Creek Gap. I have one more steep uphill climb, which I don't think is that steep. Gonna hit Cow Rock one more time, but I don't know why they call it Cow Rock, because there's no evidence of cows, and it doesn't look like a cow. Back at Cow Rock one more time. Standing behind me is Nav. That's his trail name. We've been hiking together for about the last mile, and we're gonna hike to Tesnatee Gap together. Here, sir. Where are you headed? Are you freezing? Are you playing freeze now? Squish you, I promise. Okay, I am back at my car. I killed my watch because I had it on the workout mode for the entire trip. It is 4 o'clock. I think I hiked just about 12 miles, and my watch is currently dead, so I don't know all the details. Hopefully the details are still there when I recharge it. And now it is time to get in the car and head home. Thanks for coming along. See you next time.